Chelsea are world champs.
World champions.
You're already world champions.
Chelsea are Club World Cup champions.
Chelsea are champions of the world.
World champions.
World champions, guys.
Chelsea, congratulations.
World fucking champions.
You have won everything in world football.
Yeah, world champions for 4 years.
Everything in club football.
You're the world champions.
World champions.
World
You
champs.
said
You are the world champions.
World champions, yeah. I'm not gonna be one of them like saying, yo, like there's a Tim Pot trophy. It's a pre-season trophy, bro. It's a Club World Cup, man. See the size of that trophy, bro.
Chelsea are going to have a stamp on their chest for 4 years saying world champions.
They're going to have Club World Cup winners for 4 years.
4 fucking years saying world champions.
I tried to downplay it like the mad vacating, you get me? But you comes to a point when you're like, you know what, blood? Man can't even, like, if they did a parade, yeah, man can't even knock it. You get me?
World champions.
The champions of the world.
They are the club world champions.
Chelsea are Club World Cup champions.
The best team in the world is now Chelsea Football Club.
Champions of the world.
And Chelsea aren't world champions now. Whatever you want to say about them.
They're going to be world champs for the next 4 years.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to be there 4 years time.
World champions at Chelsea Football Club.
Chelsea FC champions of the world.
My name is Troops. And I am the wise man. And I would like to introduce the reigning, defending, undisputed, undefeated world champion, Carefree Lewis G.
Yes, guys, big up every single one of you that's locked in. Apologies for the lateness. I was in the shower for a little bit too long. It was literally just that. But yeah, big up every single one of you that's in here. I'm feeling a little bit better. I've still got bare mucus and all of that shit, but I don't feel as sick as I felt over the last 2 days. Shout out to the immune system and all of that. As you guys know, in spite of the dark, dark climate that we are living in right now, it is still day 313 as your world champions. Hit the likes, subscribe. And yeah, the Groomers might have won the league, but we'll still be world champions by the time all of that shit's over and done with. So let's just get this year over with as soon as possible and ideally make next season enjoyable. But we have a lot of outgoings to talk about. So that's the first thing that we're going to have to discuss. We've got news on Enzo. We got news on Joao Pedro. We've obviously got the Sunderland Chelsea preview. We're going to be talking about the England selection and there being no Chelsea representative bar Reece James going for England too. There's a bit on Thiago Silva as well, only a little bit. And yeah, there isn't really much other players worth talking about. But yeah, we're live early because I'll be real, the weather is fucking beautiful. I have waited months for this sort of climate. This is unreal weather. So I'm doing this for like 2 hours and then I'm out. I'm probably going to send the link out within an hour, but we're not going to be live for too long because, yo, this weather don't come around often. and I'm enjoying this. All you winter soldiers, hold that. This is what good climate is like. This is where people's moods actually start to come up a little bit, other than having a depressing ass winter for 8 fucking months. But yeah, what's the chat saying? What's the chat saying? No, but big up Kieran. Big up Nathan. Big up Maldini. Yep, that is it, Maldini. That is basically it. Big up to the OTC. Only tribal Chelsea, man. Come on, my G. Big up, bro. Big up to Tally. No Mr. Negative like the other guys. Would I say I have a negative mindset? Well, we'll wait till we talk about the game, innit? Because the game's looking bleak. My whole motive for the Sunderland game is swerve Conference League, which means I don't want a draw. If you guys can't pick a victory, someone got to get a red, innit? You man love doing it. You man love figuring that out, so figure it out. Big up to H. Congratulations, man. I hope you were at the parade. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, Maldini. Lovely, mate. I've been waiting months for this sort of temperature. And it's only going up this weekend, man. Glory to the good Lord God. Finally, some good weather. Man said, oh, my immune system's better than our defense. Fuck. That's crazy. That is insane, bruv. Big up to Yug. Big up to Karan. Who else? Big up to Tesco Car Park. Big up to Orbs. Ugh. Man, fuck you. But big up, man. At least you're asking them to hit the likes, man. Big up. Big up to PFC. Big up to KM. Brendan, big up my G. Big up Frosty. Big up David. I see you in here as well. I knew you'd be in here. Big up to Daniel. I know your birthday's coming on Monday, so happy early birthday and all of that. Big up to Fielder. Big up to AMG. Big up to Nathan. Big up to... There's no way that's true. I did see Nathan say that's not happening. Yeah, shout out to chat, man. Big up every single one of you that's locked in. So, still getting rid of the mucus. Fuck's sakes. We'll start with Enzo Fernandez, seeing as I think that is the main talking point. So this was also given the thumbs up by Simon Phillips earlier today. And it says Enzo Fernandez is likely to depart. Yeah, we'll probably have a stream on that Monday anyway. Just recapping the season. Enzo Fernandez is likely to depart Chelsea this summer. Contract negotiations have failed to progress, and the player feels disappointed with things being done to make him leave. Barring a huge turnaround, he will be playing his final match this weekend for Chelsea Football Club. I've seen also more news that said we don't see his wage demands as remotely appropriate given the season that we've had. Nor does it align with the wage structure, which again goes to what Maldini's saying, that this has been about all throughout the start. Thank you, Sean, as well. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the kind words. But yeah, just lost my train of thought. So this is all wage-based. You guys all know that. It's not about where the club's going. We've said this since March. Even when we had all the Madrid talk and everything, we said this is solely about Enzo Fernandez wanting more money. And because we're not getting Champions League football, we're not even at a point where they're getting the pay rise that they got for UCL football. They're now getting a pay cut. And Enzo isn't really a fan of that. With that in mind, everyone else has also gone towards the structure. So now it's a case of them just trying to isolate Enzo Fernandez by himself. Here's my thing. Look, as frustrating as Enzo is, I don't want him to go. I don't want to get rid of him. We could talk about how inconsistent he's been. Or even at times, because I don't think he's been nearly as inconsistent in the last 2 or 3 months. I think he's actually started getting involved a lot more. There's been more good moments than there has been frustrating moments. Ultimately, I don't think getting rid of him is a good thing. I don't. But we're in a really tough predicament where everyone's getting a pay cut and they don't want to be handing out massive pay wage increases because it's going to cause a ton of other players to start asking for the exact same thing. But this is where we are, innit? So now it's just going to depend on, does he find a club that's willing to pay the money that we're asking for him? which I honestly don't really see happening. Because like you look at Man City, for example, we know Maresca wants him over there. We've already seen all the links with that. They're already getting Elliot Anderson, I think. So with that in mind, are they going to go and put big money down for Elliot Anderson and put big money down for Enzo Fernandez? I don't really see them doing that. Now, Real Madrid, I could see them putting close money down, but I could also see them offering a player the other way. If they offer us a Tchouaméni or something, or if they offer us a Camavinga, maybe we can have a conversation. But honestly, I just struggle to see either club paying the 100 million or close to that amount that Chelsea are going to demand for him. Because everything is in Chelsea's court. Whether like no blue co prop or anything like that, but you are here for 7 years, bro. You're here for 7 years. If no one pays the valuation that we're asking for, you're not going anywhere. You know, you're not going anywhere. So look, I see where the situation's going. It looks bleak-ish, but I feel like Chelsea are just going to price him out the same way they're going to end up pricing out Joao Pedro. It is what it is, man. We ain't selling to City now. Maresca is the coach. I disagree. If they reach our valuation, I don't see Chelsea refusing to sell. The thing is, our valuation is always very high, especially with the wages, with the years spent, with the years on the contract, and the age of the players. So, yeah. I don't see them refusing to sell to Man City. Maybe they'll ask for a bit more because it's Premier League to Premier League. But I don't see them refusing to sell to Man City just because of Enzo Maresca. I don't think that they're going to do that still. Most minutes, top GA. I think it's the second season with top GA. Which, again, adds to my point. I'll be frustrated with Enzo at times. But I'm not asking to sell him. I'm not. And I think selling him is only just going to weaken us. He can be frustrating. Ultimately, the brother creates GA. The brother is creating key chances for us. There is good parts to his game. So, like, that you can have an argument where you bring up both sides of it and, like, meet in the middle. You can say he's frustrating. Ultimately, the brother is constantly getting us G&A. That has to count for something. And we've been playing him on the wing for like a third of this season too. The brother ain't even a fucking winger. So it's like, look, I would rather keep him. If they give that stupid money, he's going to end up going. But I would much rather you bring me a player from Real Madrid because I just don't trust you to go and get me a replacement that even plays to Enzo's level right now. I don't trust recruitment like that. So if Real Madrid are going to throw me a Tchouaméni or a Camavinga, I would rather go for that. Because at least I know what I'm getting with both of them. Yeah, City want him too. City want him too. But I was told Enzo can't play in this league. You man know me. I've never been Enzo out. I've just been like, look, Enzo just patting up the performances a little bit. And he's got more consistent in the last few months. So what more can I really ask for? My problem the last couple months has not been Enzo. It's been the back line. The back line just being a bag of shit. Even Caicedo's dropped his performances more. He's pulled it back the last couple of games, but more under Rossini, who was looking like trash. He's not asking for 350. I don't know what he's asking for, but it's probably over 200k a week. That's the only thing that like we can guarantee. All I know is that's over 200k a week and nothing more than that. Go get Watered, who just broke his goal for you. Fucking crazy, man. When you put it like that, that's crazy. Would you sell Enzo if it meant we got one of the Madrid boys? I'd be a bit more open to it because I'd at least know what I'm getting in. One of my biggest questions against getting rid of Enzo is I do not trust recruitment. I do not trust, even with Robert Sanchez, I would rather keep Sanchez because I don't trust them. I don't. So it's like, just fix whatever is already looking fucked. The centre-backs, left wing, go and replace that bum Delap. That's my focus. The midfield, I wouldn't touch. There's no reason to touch it. Just leave it. That's one of our only consistent parts of this team. And I said it will be Barco. All right, man. But there was more on this because Max has also added by saying, on Enzo Fernandez, told Alonso wants committed players only and will make that clear to everyone in the squad. You do it his and the club's way or you leave. No suggestion yet that Chelsea are close to a salary agreement. Maresca wants Enzo at City if he takes over. Well, when he takes over. There is a clear desire this summer to move out players who aren't all in. The message coming out is that you're all in or you're not in at all. That's the idea. I do also think that that's kind of the narrative that they're going to use on Enzo Fernandez if he does leave. You're either all in or you're all out. Again, if players want to leave, fine. Like, you're not going to do any good by having players that specifically don't want to be at the club anymore. So if Enzo Fernandez just wants to, like, close the book, regardless, it just kind of is what it is on that front. But, yeah, in terms of commitment, like, I do think Enzo, from what we've seen in the entire Blueco era, he is one of the more committed players. I don't think there's ever been a question with that one. Madrid's obviously the dream. And all of that, but he's shown commitment. The thing is, like, now it's turning into a wage thing. So I don't know where we're going to go from here. But this is a narrative that we're going to get over the summer. You're either all in or you're all out. And yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with Enzo this summer. I'll be real. Because the biggest question, again, is who is paying the amount that we ask for him. There's no point bringing up the current wage structure because the current wage structure hasn't had everybody dropping off because of no UCL football. Capology will still show you everyone's wages with the pay increase. So you got to wait for that to refresh. And that won't refresh until likely next season. So that will be everybody getting a 30% pay cut. Bar maybe Caicedo because he might have renegotiated the terms of his contract. Maybe Reese as well. Maybe. And yeah, that'll probably be about it still. Man can't even say Cuckoo because of wage structure because he signed a contract recently. He dead ass just wants to leave. Well, does that bring us to the Cucurella section or what? Did I have a tweet on Cucarella? Or am I just gonna go straight into what I've heard? No, so I'll leave it on Journalism RP's tweet. Where he said, we're not going to sell all three of Joao Pedro, Cucarella, and Enzo this window, which is probably going to be Joao Pedro staying. But on Cucarella, yeah, but Doomscroller, you forgetting his wage is going to go down this season because you only get a 30% pay increase with UCL football. That drops immediately after. So now we don't have UCL football. They're getting a 30% pay cut. And that's what's causing all of the questions about wages and all of that. All right, so no news on Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer ain't going anywhere. There's no links. He ain't trying to leave. He ain't going anywhere. So don't worry about Palmer. Lovely. Maldini, I'll come back to that later, but thank you for letting me know, bro. Cucarella. So, Atletico Madrid are the latest club to have registered interest in signing Cucarella this summer. Cucarella has always had a desire to play back in Spain before he retires from football, as you guys all already know. Cucarella was one of the players upset with how the Enzo Maresca situation played out, and as a result, since January, he has said to Chelsea that he wants to leave. Since January, Cucurella has said that he wants to leave the club because he's not happy with how the Enzo Maresca situation has played out. As well as that, Enzo Maresca is now going to Man City, which also means shock and horror. Cucurella is also linked to Man City. And Maresca is also asking for Marc Cucurella at Chelsea. Barcelona, Atletico Madrid are all also interested as well. Xabi Alonso wants Cucurella to stay. He will be speaking to him personally about all of this, but he also understands Chelsea's position on Cucurella too. He has 2 years left on his contract. All of this shit has gone on as well in the background. So Alonso will respect any decision the club and the player make here because, again, the stance is you're either all in or you're all out. One or the other. Yeah, I know, like, it would be a depth thing if he went to Man City because they got Nico O'Reilly anyway, and he's been near their player of the season. And I don't think he'd want to go and sit on a bench. So it don't really make sense. It makes sense for you to go to Barca. It makes sense for you to go to Atletico Madrid because everything that we've heard is that you want to go back to Spain and play there when you're in your prime. Honestly, Cucurella is the one that I think, regardless, is gone. Enzo Fernandez, I could still see stay. Oh, shit, I forgot about Aït-Nouri. Forget it, man. Right, so fuck Man City. They're irrelevant in this discussion. And they've also fucked the league, so fuck them, man, too. So he's going to Spain. Cucurella is basically done and gone. He's finished. That's it. It's just a matter of when does he leave, because I would be very surprised if he's still a Chelsea player at the start of the season. He would have to take Atletico and Real Madrid and Barcelona showing minimal interest in him. So I don't see him staying. We're already looking at Lewis Hall. You guys all already know that too. Manchester United are also looking at him as well. You've also got Barco coming in too. And yeah, he's probably gone this summer. So out of all of the three that we're talking about, Marc Cucurella likely gone. So yeah. Big up Ilya saying Cucu can go. Xabi likes his wing backs to be more like wingers. Cucurella does get into good positions when he plays as a wing. Like we saw that in the Liverpool game, for example. It's just the touch let him down a little bit. I'd actually think he's a surprisingly decent finisher. I didn't think he was that good at it until last season when Maresca had him inverting all the time. But ultimately, all of that's irrelevant now because 2 years are left on your contract, and we know what that means for Bluco. When it's 2 years left, you re-sign or you leave. And it clearly don't look like he's re-signing. So he's leaving. Yeah. Yeah, I literally said that. Literally said that. He gets into good positions for a winger, doesn't really do enough for them. Good finisher, though. For a left-back, he's a surprisingly good finisher. I'll give him that. But you need to be able to touch. You need to be able to compose. And I didn't see none of that. So it was a Garnacho thing, basically. You man say you want experience, let Cucu go just to call for Lewis Hall. Brother, Lewis Hall has been playing in the Premier League for 3 seasons at a good level. Like, getting Lewis Hall wouldn't be a bad move. And, like, it would still kind of count as experience. Maybe not title-winning experience, but he's played week in and week out in the Premier League. For the Newcastle side, that has been either going for Europe or like there or thereabouts, and he's been a very key player for them. Getting Lewis Hall would not be a bad move. Not at all. Even in 22-23, when he was only just getting minutes in the Chelsea squad, he looked like our best left-back, ahead of Cucarella and Chilwell. Obviously, we know Cucarella had his off-the-field issues, but ultimately, Lewis Hall was doing really well for us. So I wouldn't be against that one. I wouldn't be against that. Jimmy Spliff's in there. Big up, Jimmy. Lewis Hall's overrated. Downgrade to Cucu. If you view that, Fairs, I wouldn't be that mad with Lewis Hall, but fair enough. Yeah, we're going to send the link in a little bit. You know how the show goes. I got to get through all of the news, and then I'm going to throw the link out. Just give me like 20 minutes or something, and then we're going to be all good. Come on, man. But yeah, shout out to Jimmy. Shout out to the chat. How is Lewis Hall topping their defensive shit? I've heard more people criticizing their centre-backs, really, than criticizing their full-backs. But that's just what I've read from Newcastle fans, innit? But yeah, big up Jimmy, man. On to Joao Pedro. We're going to speed through this anyway, because I know you might want to get the link sent out, and I also want to be out in 2 hours, because I want to enjoy this summer. So, where's the Joao Pedro tweet? So, the latest we've got on Joao Pedro is he would be very excited to join Barcelona. Oh, wait, sorry, I didn't even read this one. Big up to Will, saying big up. Happy the season is coming to an end. Thank God. Thank God. We just need one thing, one favor from our Parisian brothers. That's all that we need. Don't play games with me next Saturday. Don't fuck me off. Shout out to Ilya again, my G, saying, I love Cucarella. I just don't think he fits the left wing back profile that Jabby likes. I do think he could be adaptable, because I think when it comes to IQ, I generally think Cucurella is one of the smarter players on our squad. But it's just, again, just the touch. That could improve a little bit for me. Big up to Boller as well, bro, saying how much more pain is it going to take? 1,284 days under Blue Co. I want my life back after what Blue Co has done to me. Dark, man. It is dark. Already over 1,000 days. That is mad. But yeah, Joao Pedro will be very excited to join Barcelona should an opportunity arise, but he remains plan B to Julian Alvarez for Barcelona right now. El Chingarito has also added that Joao Pedro... Fucking hell. Joao Pedro will speak with Xabi Alonso in the coming days to communicate the desire to move for Barcelona. But he is the plan B. And the plan A seems to be falling into place a little bit. Julian Alvarez has informed everyone that if he changes teams, he prefers Barcelona because he wants to stay playing in Spain. Barcelona are planning to contact Atletico Madrid and Julian Alvarez's agent in the coming days. And there's also been reports of a fallout between Alvarez and Diego Simeone. And we've seen now that Simeone ain't leaving this summer. He's actually going to spend another year at Real Madrid, at Atletico Madrid. So, as things stand, first off, big up to Daniel for the 10 memberships. We appreciate you so much, bro. If you got a membership, give thanks, give gratitude to Daniel, man. Thank you, brother. Big up every single time, bro. Big up, man. But yeah, as things stand, again, the number one pick is Alvarez. And it looks more likely that they're going to go for Alvarez. So if that happens, suddenly you don't have to worry about Joao Pedro anymore. Because Joao Pedro's only getting his head turned because it's the opportunity to play at Barcelona and to wear the number 9 shirt. Big up, Jez, man. Good to see you in here, bro. Hope you're well. But yeah, I lost my train of thought. He's just interested in the Barcelona role because I don't blame him. I don't think it's a case of he wants to leave Chelsea under any circumstances. He's just been given like a very good offer for himself. The opportunity to be the leading striker for Barcelona. That is the dream of most South Americans. I'm not surprised that he's had his head turned by that. But thankfully, that's the only thing that's turning his head. He doesn't want to leave Chelsea in general, but he's just willing to take that Barcelona role because it's a very good role for him. Alvarez, we're going to need you to push for this move, mate. Because as long as Alvarez goes to Barcelona, we don't have to hear nothing about this shit. And like we're hearing as well, they're not likely going to let all three go. Even when it comes to Barcelona coming in for Joao Pedro, Chelsea are very unlikely to allow it. They're very unlikely to let him go. All of the briefs that we're hearing are saying that Chelsea don't really they're not trying to push for him to leave. There's not been any fallout between him and the owners. He's not pressing for an exit. He's just interested in Barcelona and nothing else. So as long as Alvarez does his thing and gets himself to Barcelona, we good. We all good. If that don't happen, we've got a long headache of a summer ahead. But even then, Chelsea still hold all the cards. So as long as Barcelona don't give us stupid money, like 100 million plus, I don't think it will happen. And it better not happen because I've been waiting years, literal years, for a good number 9. We have finally got one. if you let him go within a year, you can all get to fuck. Do you think JP at Barcelona is too big of a step for him? Nope. Joao Pedro's mindset and his motivation is incredible. Like, I don't think it's going to be too big of a shoe for him to fill. I don't. That brother carries himself so well. That brother has such a good mentality from everything I've seen, everything I've heard about him, and from the way he speaks. So, genuinely, I think if he goes to Barcelona, he's bound to succeed. He's bound to do well over there. But that's why you ain't fucking going anywhere, mate. You ain't going anywhere. Julian Alvarez, make sure this gets done. Make sure this shit fucking gets done. Fucking joke. Fucking joke, mate. Don't let it happen, mate. Don't let it happen, but I don't think it would happen. Would you give Joao the R9 shirt? No. No. You know my stance on 9 shirts, bro. No Chelsea player should touch the 9 shirt until you get a golden boot wearing a Chelsea shirt. When you win the golden boot as a Chelsea player, then you can have the number 9 shirt. Until then, no. No. Burn that shirt. Burn that shirt. Everyone who wears that number 9 shirt suffers. Even Delap didn't look this bad until he came to Chelsea and wore the fucking 9 shirt. And now he looks like shit. I said give it to Garnacho, bro. Could he get worse? He might stop getting into attacking positions. And Kunku never got 9. He got like, what was it, 18? I think it was 18. I said it'll have the opposite effect. Fuck's sakes. Big up my bass, man. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. But, yeah, that's everything on all 3 of them. So we're just going to touch on a few other topics quickly before I throw the link out. First off, as you guys all already know, there is only one Chelsea player representing England, and that is Reece James. Chalobah, nope. Palmer, nope. Colwill, nope. And look, the only thing I have to say about this, right, is how the fuck did Noni make it over Palmer? Genuinely, like, Arsenal fans don't even rate Noni. They don't even think he's been good this season. How the fuck Palmer didn't make it over that? But bar that, fine. Fine, I don't care. Genuinely not that arsed. Because for me, like, I want everyone to have rest. You've heard me speak all year. No, not even that. For the last year about Club World Cup fatigue. These players have been run into the fucking ground. Tuchel, thank you, mate. Thank you. I'll shake your hand. I'll shake your hand, man. Lovely. I appreciate that, man. We've got Super Tommy Tuchel. He knows exactly what we need. Everyone gets rest. Everybody gets rest. Fucking need that, man. Jabi Alonso gets the whole summer to work with these lot. Good. Good. Joao Pedro ain't going either. Unlucky, mate, but I'm selfish. Good. Esteval, you might be back for pre-season. Good. Love. Thank you. We need that. Anyone else you guys want to refuse? Hey, what's his name? Ecuador. You wanna kick Caicedo out or something, bro? I could do with that still. Argentina, you wanna kick Campeón del Mundo out? We could do. Actually, no, he might not even be here this summer. Forget it. Forget it. But yeah, that's fine by me. No complaints over here still. Big up to James saying, hi, Lewis. Blueco out. Love the bids. Love the vids. Thank you, brother. First off, thank you, bro. BH gonna be 32. Who? BH. Who's BH? Let me know in the chat what you meant by BH. You don't have to be a super chat. I'll keep a lookout for your name. So, but yeah, a big up. Thank you for the nice words, bro. Thank you, brother. Always appreciate that still. Big up to Assad saying Mount won us the Champions League. We didn't cry. Enzo can go. Rat, snake, snake. Well, I'll be real. When Mount left, he was shit. So even if Blueco were forcing him out at the time, and like if they were writing briefs to like make him look bad, I didn't care because you were shit and you were rubbed by that point. Just is what it is. Same energy with Gallagher. You're shit. I don't care if they're trying to force you out. You're not very good. Enzo's all right, man. Enzo's all right. I'd keep Enzo. But yeah. What else is left? Thoughts on rivals going to the Arsenal parade? I'm saying this one time. If you're a Chelsea fan and you turn up to that Arsenal parade, you are an embarrassment. And if they rush you, you deserve it. You deserve to get right. I don't even condone violence like that. But if it happens to you, it is what it is. I've seen Man United fans, Arsenal fans, not Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans all talking about, oh, what are we going to wear to the parade? Oh, the parade's going to be seeing me. You begs. You absolute begs. What do you mean you're going to the Arsenal parade? If any of you, man, are at the Arsenal parade, you are a beg. You are a disgrace. Don't ever put a Chelsea shirt on in your life. Embarrassing this institution because you want to dance around. Go to a club. Go to a club. Go to a bar. Go to a rave. The fuck? You want to beg it to Arsenal? You want to go and dance around and jump up and down for the parade? I've only got one video of like a Chelsea fan saying it, thankfully. I've only got one video. It's just crazy, bro.
I'm so sorry to tell all you Arsenal fans that are trying to gatekeep your parade. That parade is going to be the biggest motive of the year. How do I tell you? I'm treating that parade like a day party. I'm a Chelsea fan, as you can see. But we will be there. I'm going to be jambazzing with the whole Arsenal crew. And who's going to stop me? I'm going to travel up to London for the day, make a nice day out of it. The weather will probably be nice. And I'm going to have myself a good old time. I'm not that much of a hater that I would hate to see Arsenal and Arsenal fans happy. In fact, I love it. I'm from that area.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not listening to the rest of it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Hold on. Hmm? Hmm? You just called Enzo a rat. Furthermore, you've been calling Maresca a rat all year. Man said you got me. You are such a fraud. You're such a fraud, man. It begs belief. You know that one. Oh, fucking hell, man. Oh, my goodness. You, sir, are a disgrace. There are plenty of other ways to pull women other than, like, not the Arsenal parade. And not even that. You want to pull Arsenal women. I slept with an Arsenal fan once, and that was to lose my virginity. And I made sure I stayed on top to assert dominance and what London really is. Up the Chelsea. What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? Man said he forgot to change accounts. I big up Juno. No, hold that, bro. Hold that, Assad, still. That is a disgrace, though, Assad. You better not be at that parade. You better not be at that parade. I said, that's my thinking. Brother, you could pull women in other areas. You don't need to go to the parade for that shit. Man, what's wrong with you? Frauds. Absolute frauds. What else have we got next? The next thing we want to do is just give a moment of appreciation. Just want to give a moment of appreciation to a man like Azpilicueta, who has officially retired from football. Claps in the chat. I want clap emojis in the chat, please. Shout out to Azpilicueta. He said that this will be his last season as a professional footballer. And I just wanted to give him a moment to say what a fucking legend. One of the most consistent players I have ever watched put on the Chelsea shirt. When I say for 6 years straight, 6 years straight, all I saw was 7 out of 10 performances. I never got a level below. I sometimes got levels higher. Make sure you're all tucking in your shirt. I'm going to do it now, but I won't show you because I'm only in my underwear. But yeah, I'm tucking in my shirt. Well, my tank top. I'm tucking it in. Done it for Azpi, mate. One of the most consistent players we've ever seen. Arguably the greatest right back to have ever donned the blue shirt of Chelsea Football Club. It has been an honour to watch you for years, mate. Even when you were on your downturn, you were brilliant at right centre-back. And watching your farewell interview, that brother cried real tears for the Gargantuan Blues. Fucking legend, mate. Fucking legend. You go do what you need to do in your retirement. You enjoy your rest. You've done a lot of running for this club. You've won everything that there is to win at this institution. God bless you, mate. God bless you, mate. Big up to Azpilicueta. Big up to chat as well. Just hella clap emojis here. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. Ilya says, Azpi, you call me Dave. I call you home. Felt my eyes watering a little bit when you sent that, man. Thank you, Ilya. Thank you, Ilya. It's very emotional. Shout out Azpi, man. We'll see you at the next Legends game, mate. Because someone's got to help us beat Liverpool. We've lost twice to them now. We lost twice to them now. It's all mad. Thiago Silva news. We got Thiago Silva news. We have invited Silva to become part of the club's wider structure once he decides to retire. Can we just fuck Tosin off and just bring him back for a year? Just why not? Just fuck it off. Yo, Sohal, this was last season's tank top. I just got this from eBay. Generally, this is like a tenner from eBay. This was an incredible pull. This is proper dry fit and everything. But yeah, Thiago Silva, man, look, fuck Tosin off. You can come back for a year. That'll do me. That'll do me. Or have him work as a coach or something, because we're going to need someone to train these bum-ass centre-backs. But yeah, just quickly on the Sunderland game. If Sunderland win and Brighton or Brentford lose, they get Europe. They're going to have a coach welcome going into the game. And if Sunderland win, this is going to be their first double against us since 2000 and 2001 season. All I can say for Chelsea is thankfully Joao Pedro is back in training and he looks like he should be fit on Sunday. And I hope that's the case because I don't want to be doing up We the People for the last game of the season. I don't think anybody wants to see that shit. And look, yeah, win or lose genuinely. I never asked Chelsea to lose a game, but I cannot stand the sight of being in the Conference League again. If you man are drawing, find a goal. I don't care what net. I don't give a shit what net it is. We are not doing Conference League. Or not with that shit. Fuck off. So, yeah, look, that's all I got for a preview because you know me, I'm checked out for this season. What's the Pies tweet? What's the Pies tweets? Because I remember you man told me there was an Achimpong link. Oh, Tuchel spoken out on Parma. So, from Tuchel, Cole wasn't as decisive as previous seasons. He wasn't available for us a lot and wasn't decisive. He also competes in the right half 10 position where we decided for Jude, Morgan and Ebbs, who are outstanding players, had a better season and more decisive in our camps than Cole. It was a difficult decision and there's no questioning his talent and what he can give you in moments, but still, the decision was against him. Thank you, Galazzo. Thank you. I needed someone else to say it for me, but hey, can you argue with that? Because I can't. My argument was that like he might be competing for the right wing position with Noni, and Noni's been trash, and I think he's still got more GA than him, but he's not competing for that. He's competing for the right half 10 position. And yeah, I ain't arguing with that. That's fairs. That's fairs. It is what it is, man. What was the other news? That was the rest of the stuff from Pies. Chelsea and United are the two main clubs to watch for Morgan Rogers at this moment. There's a chance he could communicate where he wants to go before the World Cup. A figure of 80 million, maybe more if there's a bidding war. Yep, that's enough of that. Manchester United have scouted Chelsea's Josh Achimpong. We've known about this for a while, to be fair. This ain't the first time that United have been linked with Josh. Chelsea always insists that he's not for sale. However, my information is that the player would be quite interested in exploring options if he doesn't feel he's going to get regular game time under Alonso. What do you mean? Josh is still hoping for a third season? Fuck me, you are Chelsea, man. You are so Chelsea. You're willing to give us another year after we basically spat in your face all season. Aight, fair enough, man. Fair enough, mate. Yo, Josh. My guy, man. My guy. Chelsea also looking for a new starting centre-back. That shouldn't impact Josh anyway because there's 3 centre-backs that should be leaving and it's not him. So, yeah. Get rid of Tosin. Get rid of Badiashile. Get rid of one of Fofana or Chalobah. And, yeah. Figure it out. Figure it out, man. Right. Big up to Assad saying, Azpi, my favourite Chelsea player, was a real leader. Mentality was real. Didn't chat shit in public like Enzo and Cucarella. You guys all cool leaders. Haven't challenged for the league or won the Champions League. Hey, they're still world champions, mate. First off. But I thought Enzo did a bit too much in terms of the whole Madrid talk. But Cucarella was more honest about what was going wrong at Chelsea. I didn't mind what he said. It's just a bit crazier now because Cucurella's further away from leaving than Enzo Fernandez is. And I didn't expect that to be the situation. But you can only talk about what you see. You can only call what you're seeing or what you're being reported. And yeah. Yeah, look, shout out Azpilicueta. I agree with you on that one. Cucurella's going to go. I don't know about Enzo because I don't know if anyone's going to pay the amount. And yeah, big up to Assad for the donation. Big up, my brother. Big up, broski. Right, I've got another hour in me. I'm going to throw the link out. We'll see who's about. Like, subscribe. Link is going out to the people. I'll see what everyone's saying. Hit the like, subscribe, sub to all the panel in the description below. Everybody's channels are all down there. So please show him some love, man. Show him some love. A rising tide lifts all ships. Yeah, well, Golazzo, that's my thing. We've all been crashing out on Clear Lake. If they're doing it, like, shit, how can I be that mad? It was just Enzo doing too much like Madrid. I was just getting a bit jarring. Like, yo, we get it, mate. We fucking get it. Are they going to pay 100 million for you or not? But yeah, link is going out. Just bear with me quickly. Actually, Nathan's already in here. Yes, Nathan, what are you saying, bro?
We got Lewis.
Add Instagram again. Fuck off.
Oh, Enzo Fernandez, huh?
Yeah, Enzo Fernandez and Cucarella. Joao Pedro, I wouldn't say the same because you might want Alvarez first, but
Yeah, he's the main target now. That's the thing, innit? Like, I guess that the Call Me celebration was a bit of a prelude to what was to come next.
Oh, that's dark. That's dark.
Yeah, you see it, no?
Yeah, I just realised that shit. Fuck.
Yeah. No, he didn't touch the badge this time. He just went straight to the Call Me celebration. But look, all jokes aside, yeah, like, I think for most of us who, sure, I've had my frustrations with him, but he's a good player. If he can find a way to balance the team out, I wouldn't be against him staying. I don't want him sold in that regard, but considering the players that are most likely going to replace him, obviously one being Valentin Barco, which started off as a left back but played in midfield, is not a like for like. You know what I mean? Like, as good of a passer as he looks to be, he is not an Enzo Fernandez replacement. And the only players that you'd want to replace Enzo Fernandez are the likes of like maybe Bruno Guimaraes at Newcastle. But would we even
that
go
wouldn't
there?
be a bad shout, actually.
No, would we even go there? That's the thing. Would we even send a sufficient bid that Newcastle would accept? Because here's the thing, right?
They're trying to get rid of him, to be fair. Well, I'm not trying, like, him and Tonali are trying to leave.
Well, that's the thing, because Gordon's gone pretty much, no, to Bayern Munich for like anywhere between 50 and 70 million pounds. I think the fees thereabouts. I just don't see him selling the likes of Bruno, Gordon, and Lewis Hall in the same window. I could be wrong. They could end up doing that because they need the money, but still, obviously for us, that'd be good if they did, because at least, especially Lewis Hall, where he's concerned. But Enzo Fernandez, you need to find someone who can actually cover his passing range and connect the midfield to the attack, which is ideally what Enzo's supposed to do. If you're bringing in someone like an Alex Scott, sure, the kid's not bad. He seems to be decent tackling, good interceptions, can carry the ball quite well. Not bad finisher, scores the odd goal here and there. But yet again, he's not Enzo Fernandez like for like replacement, not yet, especially because you can't gain that level of experience just like that. You know what I mean? Especially you're a youngster, you've just come into the Bournemouth team. So that's my concern, is losing an Enzo Fernandez and then just replacing with like potentially Alex Scott or someone else that completely none of us saw from,
another child.
I mean, that's I'm trying not to be doom and gloom like that, but you're kind of spot on for that. Like, it's one of them ones where they could easily just replace him with some kind of youngster. It's just like, what, you expect Xabi Alonso to have like a coherent midfield with youngsters and Caicedo? Like, what are we doing here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Caicedo needs a competent passer next to him. Like, we all know this. Lavia we can't trust. Santos, I thought he's done all right for like the games that he played here and there, but never really staked a claim or nothing. And
Jimmy.
We didn't even see Dario Suga play pretty much. You know what I mean? And no, I don't really want to see Reece James playing in midfield again. To be honest, I want him in defense where he belongs. But
for me, it depends on the manager. Maresca had a tune out of him in midfield. Rosinha couldn't get him looking any good there. And Callum couldn't do much either.
Like, I've watched a bunch of like videos on Alonso's style of play, and what seems to be like a common theme is that a lot of the players, they like to keep a certain distance from one another. So like the passing lanes are there, so you can connect the dots. You can always got someone to pass to within 10, 15 meters or whatever. So you're not necessarily relying on someone who needs to pass like 40 yards here and there all the time, but you still need a competent passer. Now, and Adam Wharton, again, young, not the finished article, of course. He shows good signs. His passing ability, his first touch, his spatial awareness, situational awareness seems very good despite being 22. But yet again, he's going to command a big fee, like, because he's young, he's English, and also because there'll be a few other clubs that are probably going for him as well. So it does look a bit bleak. But look, I'm not going to cry no tears over Enzo Fernandez. I've seen Eden Hazard be sold. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. Yeah, people bring up his 21 GNA. Cool. I also saw him fuck up in an FA Cup final and didn't show up. So miss me with that shit. He's not the be all and end all. Look, yes, we don't want to sell our better players. Of course. But at the same time, everyone's replaceable. Do we trust this ownership to replace them with the adequate quality? Absolutely not, because they don't have that trust from me specifically. But they could. They have a chance. They have a chance.
The more relaxing part is I just don't see anyone paying the money for Enzo, not unless they throw another player.
Well, the problem is the book value. What's still on the book value? Because people are thinking we're going to get like 130 mil. That's not happening. But if they get 86 to 90 mil, they might accept that, because that would be more than his book value is. So still on the books. So that's the problem. Could happen potentially. Real Madrid, obviously, they're going to lowball the shit out of us. It'll be like probably between 50 and 60 more like that they'll offer. Really, because
Chelsea will tell them fuck off with that.
Yeah, more or less. We hope.
Big up CP, bro.
I mean, we hope that's the case, right? But obviously, he wants to go there, so they'll be thinking, well, your player wants to leave, he wants to join us. We got all the leverage, sort of thing. Tchouameni's probably been kicked out the door because of his issue with Federico Valverde, so there could be an opportunity there. For some reason, our sporting directors go, oh, maybe we do some kind of deal that involves the two players. I'm not sure. Could happen. It's less likely, in my opinion. It's less likely to be that way, but yeah, I just think the writing's on the wall. I just think Enzo's probably gone. To City, I don't know, because Maresca is going to become the new manager. People think all of a sudden that City's going to jump straight on.
I doubt it.
I mean, for God's sake,
you're not putting like near 200 million down on Enzo and Elliot Anderson. I doubt they're going to do that.
That's something, and not only that, like, they're already going to get sued by Chelsea because of the way that Maresca obviously left, and now City obviously want him, so they got legal issues with that shit first. You want to add like signing a player in the mix as well from us to them. I mean, stranger things have happened, to be fair, but yeah, I
don't think they'll take both Enzo and Cucu.
Well, both Enzos.
I think they'll just take Cucurella, and then Enzo. It will probably be Madrid that come in for him, and then we'll say no because their offer will be low.
Likely for City.
Yeah,
and he'll
Because
probably end up staying.
They got Ait Nouri and they got Nico O'Reilly already. They don't need Cucurella.
Yeah, he'll be gone this. He'll be gone
Yeah,
this
but
Spain.
If
Cucurella.
Enzo wants him, they'll probably get rid of one of them and then bring in Cucurella. He might even use O'Reilly in midfield.
Yeah, he's versatile. He can play there.
Yeah, that's a potential. We've seen them invert left backs before. Oh, they've already been doing that with City anyway.
But that's the thing,
I said O'Reilly's going to be used as centre mid.
Yeah, because he is a midfielder when he's
Yo. O'Reilly just bust out the pack as a left back, and y'all are moving him. This is the shit fans do. Only fans do this. He just bust out the pack playing left back. And then y'all like, well, he's a midfielder. No, he's not. He's a left back. Until further notice, he's a left back. He's in the national team as a what?
As a defender, yes, left back.
So
actually,
he's as a left back. So like, this idea that fans just be like, oh, he's a midfielder. No.
Yeah, he is as a defender. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, he's categorized.
Video game. He's a left back. He's a left back. Everybody that still be, well, you know, Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall's a left back. Those midfield days, throw that shit away. He's a left back first. Every other position is what he is other things he can do. He's a left back.
Yeah.
He's a left back. Yeah.
Yeah, Fraser, what he's saying though is like we don't know if Maresca's gonna keep him at left back or move him.
No matter where you start. Don't matter where you start. It don't fucking matter. He started at where does he play? Left back. Left back. When did he become a star? As a left back. So expect him to play left back. Don't expect him to be a midfielder.
I hear it. Either way, I still see Cucurella more likely going to Spain though.
Yeah, it's more than
Away
likely.
from all of that.
Not really Barca though.
I don't know why y'all think Maresca not gonna want no bunch of Chelsea players. Why do y'all think he need to come out of our garbage bin? He's at Man City. He does not have to pick out of our pack of garbage. Man City. The world is your oyster. Why the fuck you think he gonna come and grab our the shit he just left? Y'all bugging.
Well, that's just a source. That's just what we've been going on.
Yeah, it's
not
just
whether we believe it. I don't think either of them end up at Man City.
The point is, you got to pick sense out of nonsense. Like that shit makes.
Oh yeah. Cucurella will end up in Spain.
Most
Enzo,
likely,
I think, will end up probably still at Chelsea because I don't think anyone's going to pay the money for him. And Joao Pedro is going to end up staying at Chelsea too. I think you're just going to have one of the three going, and I think that'll be Cucurella.
Yo,
yeah,
even this whole shit about we bringing in Barco, none of these niggas y'all talking. These niggas is trash. Who cares? Gives a fuck about no Barco. Like yo, I'm fan base. Like yo, we done. Like Barco.
Oh, I just want this week over with
a mega and all this shit. Like it's like yo, like even the Quinda. I'm not even excited. Like y'all who excited over Quinda. Y'all are blue co. You excited for Quinda, you blue co. That's how I look at it. You blue co. I ain't excited.
I hear it. You ain't learned none.
I ain't excited for no more young players. Now I don't give a fuck what their name is, what position they play, what their potential is. I don't give a fuck. I'm not excited for no more young players. No more.
I need someone. I know someone. I look at. And I think, all right, cool. I've seen you do something before. I'm with it. That's why Jabi Alonso. I'd be like, all right, cool. I've seen you succeed somewhere. Cool.
But Jimmy, what about like? Do you mean young players that Blue Coat have signed, or like, let's say if we get a Barcola who's 22 or 21 with PSG, or like a Yildiz? I'm saying if we're linked with them, are you fine with those signings? Or
we're not getting no Bart, yo.
I know. I'm not asking.
I don't even want to do the hypotheticals. We're not.
Jimmy, I understand what you're saying.
We're not getting them. I
know, but what you're saying,
bro. Listen.
Wait, Jimmy, you gotta let him land. You gotta let him land.
What I'm trying to ask you, you're interrupting what I'm trying to ask you. I'm just asking You're fed up with the young players we have because we're not buying the best of the best quality of the young players.
I don't want no more young players. I want you to hear what I just said. I don't need you to try to quantify it. What if it's read my lips? Okay. I don't want
even if we get Barcola or something. No,
I don't want
it's over a certain age. It's over a certain age.
It's an age thing with Jimmy. That's what it's.
Yeah. So what's the age then? What's the age?
No more. There's no young player that I want. I want you. If it ain't fucking your mall, keep it. I don't want.
No, I know. So I'm saying like 24 plus, 25 plus.
Grown men. Yes.
Okay. No, I'm genuinely asking. I don't. That's what I'm.
Yeah.
25 and up.
All that shit.
If you want the link, let me know, bro.
Yeah. Grown men who've gotten pussy and made babies, who even had a couple abortions. Grown men.
Real shit.
Fuck this. I'm tired of these kids. The laps and all these. I want play. When I say grown men, it's not even necessarily the age in the number. The age in the player of what they've done. Are they grown men on the pitch?
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Grown men. I don't want no more of these young dudes who might be. Fuck that. Grown men, bro. Grown men. I don't care if they're 31. Let them be grown with mentality, some fervor, some metal. I'm tired of these fucking kids. Enough of these fucking shouty, pouty, bitch-ass kids.
I agree.
Yeah.
I want a player who, when I go on their Instagram, they ain't put up a picture for 6 months. That's what I want. How about one of them motherfuckers?
I think it's no secret.
Them getting married or having a child or something like that. Yeah.
Let's think of the attitude, no? It's clear as day that all of these players threw the towel in. Only like these fucking, cowards want to throw the towel in. Sure, the season's shit, but you tell me you don't want to fight for the badge? Like, you're paid stupid money and you couldn't even be bothered to turn up on a fucking pitch for 90 minutes. Yeah, to an extent, I hear what Jimmy said. There is a caveat, obviously, because some of the good players that happen to be 22-year-olds, like Akin and Yildiz, personally speaking, he's a very talented player despite his age. He plays above his age, technically. Kavicha Faracelia as well is another one. He's 23? Plays well above 23. So, yes, but for the most part, obviously, we've just been burned.
Those are players nobody would turn. Those are players who are either world class or borderline world class. You feel what I'm saying? So nobody's going to argue against that. So when I'm saying grown men, and then you go, so you don't want your mall? I'm just gonna I would spit on you if we was in person.
So that's what I was asking. I was asking more so the quality. That's what I was saying. So if it's the quality,
we know the level of the players we're gonna get. I'm not gonna sit here year after. Last year, I got so caught up in the transfer window that I'll never do it again. Last year, we won Club World Cup. We had a bunch of money and we spent it on a bunch of garbage. So now I have no faith. I don't want us to sign any player that we sign, and I don't know for sure that they're a good player. I think they're gonna fail. You can call me negative, you can call me one. That's just what it is. I think
Elias, he said he's fine with that player.
I think if we bring Yildiz right now, he fails for Chelsea. That's what I think. That's just me. You call me what you want. I think and he fails. I think he comes to Chelsea and fails. Why? I don't know. That's just what I feel. I don't feel.
The pressure's
he's not world class, so I think he can come here and fail. Yes, I think he'll come here. He's young. He's not world class, so could he come here and fail? Highly. Yeah, I think so.
People are calling Esteval failure, so I can't hear what you're saying. Shit, I've heard some people call him a failure. I'm like, the fuck did you expect Esteval?
Anybody say Esteval's a failure?
There was like a few. Yeah, you get people in the chat.
That's not even a conversation. That's not even.
Yeah, man.
Get out with those on those guys, man. Esteval's a good player. He's just been a bit unlucky with his injuries.
It comes from what did you expect from him? You know what I mean? Like in the first season in the Prem from Brazil, that's
from playing week in and week out in Brazil. By the way, as a 17-year-old turning 18,
and then also getting injured as well. He played the most minutes as well.
I don't want no Krupi. I don't want no niggas like Krupi. No, I don't want no. Fuck no. I don't want no Krupi. I don't want none of them niggas. No. I don't want no 1 year wonder. No. Krupi, Ryan, all of them 1 year with the young kids. I don't want none of them. I don't want none of them. Let them stay where the fuck they at, or let them go wherever they want to go. Not here. Don't bring them to Chelsea. No, I don't want them. No, I would take Lookman over all of them. I would take players like that.
Oh, I don't know about Lookman.
You don't know about Lookman? Yeah, I know you don't. Because y'all only
no,
like.
No. I mean, like, I don't know if I would take him because I don't.
Yeah, I know. I don't care about what y'all know. I don't care about. I ain't. This ain't like me asking what other people. I'm telling you the type of players I would take. Because y'all are like y'all. Now y'all don't know what fans. I don't know what y'all like. I like players who I've seen do it. Y'all like players that y'all think. You know what I mean? Oh, I think he could do this. No, I've seen Lookman do it. Club level, I've seen Lookman do it for his country. And then you're like, oh, no, I don't want Lookman. Why? Oh, I just don't think he's good enough. Good enough to do what? To do what? Score goals and win fucking games? Because that's what he does. Finally, big games.
From the games that I've seen of him, from the games that I've seen of him personally, I can't sit here and say that I watch Atletico Madrid week in, week out, but the games that I've seen, especially in the Champions League, he hasn't been that good.
Yeah, okay. How many games?
One bad game.
How many games? How many
Probably,
games you start looking?
Probably 5 or 6, maybe. And in every game, I haven't seen him perform.
Whoa. So you seen 5 or 6 games of Lookman, and Lookman ain't good?
I've said in those 5 or 6 games, I haven't seen him perform.
All right, whatever. Yeah.
So if you're saying that you watch him all the time and you think he's very good, then that's fair enough. That's your opinion.
When did you watch him? Because when he came to Atletico Madrid, he cooked the first few months. He cooked. So when did you watch him?
I watched him in the Champions League this season.
Okay, all right. I mean, to be honest, I'm gonna be out. A lot of y'all be saying that shit, but I don't be believing y'all.
I mean, he joined Atletico coming off a hat trick for Atalanta in the final against Bayer Leverkusen of the Super Cup or whatever it was, one of the competitions. But
the Europa League won it.
Europa League, that's the one. But it's like at the end of the day, he's still a good player. People, 2 bad games, right? The 2 legs against Arsenal and whatnot, but he still had chances. He just missed them. I mean, to say he's an overall bad player, I mean, it's a matter of opinion. But
you fans who wait till y'all sit and watch a player in the one game that you get to highlight because that ain't how you judge a fucking player play. Y'all kill me with this shit. Everybody and then there be players that so. What about what's all this Barcola shit? Everybody going crazy. Tell me what the fuck Barcola has ever done more than Lookman. Everybody screaming about Barcola. What about Barcola has not done nothing Lookman has done. Nothing.
That's why I don't stop.
Stacked full of all this shit. Lookman carried his team to a fucking final, started up. One big tournament with his national team.
Barcola doesn't even play in the main PSG team in the sense of he barely starts for PSG in the Champions League. He mostly just plays in the league. It's Doué who takes a spot for Barcola.
Yeah.
Even Doué isn't all that though. Like Doué overdoes everything, and Barcola is essentially a French Rashford, bro. Like they just look better because of the way their system is, bro. I mean, just PMP wingers, and essentially that's it. That's the thing. Like it's difficult. I think a lot of these players just have hyper moments, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
To an extent.
And if I'm gonna be honest, bro, like the other day I was watching Ransom once, and they were doing the whole remember this player, bro. And bro, the list of players that people hyped up at that moment in time that everyone wanted are players that now you look at them and think, right, they had that one moment when they scored the goal or something.
Leao being one of them, maybe.
Well, we could do that listing. It's crazy. Like I'm saying, like you need to essentially get the right profile. It's essentially you have to get the right profile for what you're doing.
And now he fell off.
Like, you know what it is? Yeah.
Oh, go on, Yasser. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're right. It's with that one brother. It's just the same thing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, essentially, what players does Xabi Alonso need for his system, bro? And you just got to get that kind of profile, innit?
That's the question, isn't it?
That's essentially.
People see one
Maybe
thing
even
like from a
attacking left
particular
wing back.
player, right? It may be a Barcola, his dribbling ability, right? How good he is at dribbling and like very direct, but like he's not a finisher. He's not a clinical finisher. There could be other wingers that maybe score more of their shots than he does, but yet because we got Garnacho and Pedro Neto in the
Big up
team,
Brendan.
people look at a Barcola and like, yeah, I want him because at least I know he's going to beat his man, dribble this and that. Well, and he should improve his finishing. You'd think it's not always the case though. Right?
Yeah.
We saw Palmer like one season dribbling and finishing, and obviously this season we didn't really see either of those things. You know what I mean? So
I get it. You're essentially saying beggars can't be choosers.
to an extent, like I don't want to say just take anyone for the sake of it, right? Because we've already blown enough money on shit average players in the hope that they would get developed into a decent player or a good player, and that has not worked. Like Delap, Garnacho, Neto, like same players, Gittins. You know what I mean? It's just we're done with that shit. We're sick of it. We want to see actual players that have got end products. They can actually they're competent in their position. You know what I mean? You actually know what they're doing. You know, when they step on the pitch. Not it's like 50% chance that this game they're not going to show up, but the next game against like a League 2 opposition FA Cup game they'll turn up. Then I don't care about that shit. I need you to perform more times than not, week in week out. You know what I mean? So I guess Barcola to an extent, like with what's available. I mean, unless we're going to get Njai from Everton, I mean, I'd take him in a heartbeat. But are we even going to look at players like that from the Prem? You know what you get with him. Still young. He's going to be some player. He's only going to get better, but I just don't see it. I don't see us going for him, unfortunately.
And we have been tracking him this summer for whatever it's worth.
And the thing is with Creepy, right? It's more of a case of the fear that he becomes the next Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland level of striker in the next 5 years, that you don't sign him now for slightly less money than when he hits 22, 23 years old and he's doing like ridiculous numbers and they're like, oh shit, he's worth like 110 or 95 mil that Bournemouth want for him. And it's like, oh, we should have got him before. That's kind of how I see like why people are sort of talking the way they do about Creepy. Like, yeah, he's got 12, 13 goals for a teenager, 19 years old in his first season.
But 13 goals, yeah.
But
I think he needs another season before he needs a big move.
When I look at Krupi, I'm just looking at his shooting technique as a striker because that's ultimately what you judge strikers on, goals and how do they get their goals, right? And for me, the shooting technique's there. Yeah, he's young. Would the pressure, like Jimmy said before, would the pressure sort of kill him when he comes to a team like Chelsea? It could happen. I don't know. I mean, the fact that he turned down playing for Portugal and he wants to play for France, he actually backs himself to get into that France national team at some point. Like, all right, cool. People might think that, all right, he's got a lot of confidence. That's a good thing. You need that in the striker, right? But whether it works out or not, it's neither here nor there. But for me, yeah, I don't know. The kind of money they're asking for, yeah, it's like, would I take the risk or not? I've been burnt so many times, I probably wouldn't. But maybe I'm being foolish for that. Not all players are the same, right? But it's we just need sure things right now. That's what I'm saying, really. We just need strikers or a striker that we know is going to get us goals. Like an Osimhen. Go get Osimhen, please. Like, is it really that hard? Now you fucked around and found out with the number 9 position for far too long.
They're not going to do it. If we're keeping Joao Pedro, they're not going to do it.
I hear that. And this is even if he stays. I'm not even saying this like to replace Joao Pedro. I'm just saying like
no, I know. Even if he stays, they're not going to do it. They're going to say, you know it. They're going to be like Osimhen's. I mean, Joao Pedro's who we trust in and blah blah blah. They're not getting Osimhen. It's done. That train's long gone. That train is
like,
long.
Hold on. A quick question because I'm very confused, man. What is when y'all say y'all want ready players? What do y'all mean by that?
Players I know we're going to get. No, and there's no risk. There's no like confusion.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because I'm seeing niggas in the chat talking about Cuckoo can go, but then go get Lewis Hall.
Oh yeah, don't even. Oh yeah, I'm yeah. Anytime you're ready, I can stir fry, bake, hibachi. Think of any.
And this is my thing. I'm not even trying to say that. I'm not even trying to say that Lewis Hall is shit.
All of that. Yeah, I yell because your mother's under the table. Every now and then, her teeth scrapes the.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I'm not even trying to say that I don't want Lewis Hall here and he's shit. I'm not saying he's shit, but my point is this. When y'all say ready made, I'm thinking y'all saying somebody that's won something and been there and done that. and Lewis
Well,
Hall
that would be-
hasn't won
that would be
anything.
our
And
hat.
y'all
Not only
still,
that, hold on,
that's what's
wait.
so crazy to me. So I don't know what y'all's definition of
cook this Lewis
ready-made
Hall
players.
bullshit. Because, like, first of all, let's talk about what he doesn't have. Lewis Hall doesn't have Cucurella experience. He doesn't play defense as good as Cucurella. He doesn't have his mentality. The one thing Cucurella got that none of these other motherfucking dudes on our team has is mentality. No matter what, you can say, oh, he having a good game, a bad game of this. His mentality never shuts off. He knows how to do his shithousery. He knows how to get the refs. He knows how to play the game. He knows how to get in other players' head. If Cucurella had any decency at center back, his deficiencies at left back wouldn't be as bad. But because he has the worst center backs, he has to be perfect at left back. And there's no left back you motherfuckers can name that will come into this team and be much better than him. They'll all be worse defensively. Lewis Hall be getting skinned. He's not a good defender. Y'all like what he does going forward. But guess what? If our attack is what it's supposed to be, your fucking left back don't have to be nobody you looking to be so great in attack. Because even when Cucurella was giving us 5 and 6 fucking goals, y'all was still bitching. Do y'all expect Lewis Hall to get 5 or 6 goals? Tell me you expect Lewis Hall to get more than 5 or 6 goals. Tell me that.
My thing isn't really like comparing both of them. It's just more like Cucurella's likely going anyway.
Yeah,
and I get that. I get that.
I would like, because we know Jabi Alonso does the back three. I've seen Cucurella play left centre back in the back three. When we had the decent like little run under Potter, he was playing left centre back and pulling up man of the matches against Borussia Dortmund at left centre back. If we could do that, lovely.
I don't have no problem with people saying, if Cucurella gonna be sold.
Yeah, if he's leaving, then that's fine.
That's cool.
But I'm saying if he's not leaving and people still want to replace him, I'm just like,
I don't want him gone. He's just going.
My thing is this: all these people that think we're upgrading by getting Lewis Hall, I don't give a fuck what you tell me. He's not a better defender. He's not. Bro. So you're looking at a better. So you're looking at somebody who goes forward better. That's cool. I hear that. But guess what else you're losing? A better defender on an already shit defense. That's all I'm saying. So that's the give and take. Oh, we got a better attacker. Okay. If you want your left back to be an attacker, that's cool. I have no problem with that. That's the way you feel. Excuse me that I like my defenders to be defenders first. Excuse me. I understand there's different types of players. You can like your type. I have no problem with that. But don't tell me there's not an opposite side of what you lose with Lewis Hall. That's all I'm saying. Don't act like Lewis Hall is this complete player. Don't even act, and y'all overrate him. Y'all, to me, Lewis Hall is totally overrated. Totally. I've watched him get baked. I've watched Newcastle this year get their ass bust, and he's out there. He's out there. He's out there when they're getting cooked down the wing. That's his wing. Would y'all, but no, he's up in attack. I don't give a fuck. He's a defender. Play defense. So all I'm saying is let's not act like it's a perfect replacement. I don't give a fuck if you want Cucurella going. You can want him going. But if you telling me Lewis Hall's the replacement, I'm here to tell you what's the negative of Lewis Hall. We're not about to act like Lewis Hall is this great motherfucking player.
Not an upgrade. He's not some game changer, bro. That's the problem. That's the problem. And like Lewis said, if Cucurella leaves, I'm totally fine with go get Lewis Hall. I don't have a problem. You know what I'm saying? And I'll back him. But don't act like this nigga some kind of upgrade, bro. He's not level. They acting like he's levels above Cucurella.
No, but
no. Like,
so I agree
saying this in real time.
I agree with Jimmy's point of here's the thing. He's way shittier than Cucurella at defending. He's slightly better, I would say, at attacking because he just I think has longer, just more like can run more faster. But besides that, I think the main thing. I think the main thing is when we've ever played three at the back and been successful, the main point that I think we should all stand by is we had defenders were 5 billion times better than these men. If you go back to the Conte season, I don't care how you rate David Luiz, Cahill, and Azpilicueta, they're light years ahead of the defenders we have today. If you talk about Tuchel, we had Rudiger, Aspi, and Thiago Silva are light years ahead of these defenders. So I completely agree. If we are going to do this whole let's get rid of Cucurella because he's not as good as Lewis Hall in attacking, then we better shore up that fucking defense a shitload more. Because all we have is
they will. Because I don't.
No, I don't think they will. I don't think. No,
that's my point.
That's why I agree with you about these people saying that Lewis Hall is way better. Sure, he can be slightly better at attacking, but you better spend almost 150 million on quality defenders, basically, because the only shining light we have is Hato, who's gaining experience, looking better by game, but we want to do a title charge. I'm sick of this. I'm not doing a title charge in fucking 3 years. I don't care what Blue Coat thinks. It's what I want from my club, especially if we're getting Xavi Alonso and if we get no Europe. Fuck no. I've seen it under Conte. So everyone else can fuck off. I want quality defenders. We are Chelsea. We just saw an Arsenal team play the worst football ever. But you know how they fucking won the league? With their defenders. We should know this. This is how we fucking won leagues. We won leagues through our defense first. That's how our foundation was based on. So get these fucking defenders and a quality goalkeeper. Mike Maignan is still there. He had a comeback. Everyone said he dropped off last season. He had his best season this season with AC Milan. And his forward line let him down because I think fucking Pulisic scored 1 goal in 2026 so far.
Yeah,
so,
I can see.
So how much is you know?
Pulisic is better than all the wingers we're talking about right now.
He's signed a new contract, but he can still get up to around 40.
He's struggled with the physicality in this league, though. I think he's just happy where he is.
In the Prem this year, in the Prem, y'all, great Lewis Hall, the attacking Lewis Hall, had 1 goal, 1 assist, 5 big chances created.
Damn.
Jimmy, has he been fit the whole season?
What? 1 goal, 1 assist, 5 big chances created in 29 matches, 72 minutes per game. He's never been on the team of the week. What are we talking about here?
He's had 23 starts.
What are we talking about here? Like, when is this great? 3 clean sheets. He averages 0.9 interceptions per game. Where's this great stat? Where's this great Lewis Hall? Where's the great Lewis Hall? Where's he at? He's not no great defender. He's not no great defender. I watch fucking Newcastle just like you cocksuckers watch Newcastle. Fuck out of here. Like Lewis Hall is great. He ain't on his national team. It's a player.
He didn't make it either.
What are we talking about? He ain't.
Yeah, his teammate in Liverpool.
That's all he is.
I'm calm. I know
that's all I'm saying. And we ain't talking about Cucurella. We're talking about your player. So y'all can type Cucurella all you want. We're talking about Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall. What's wrong with stats? Y'all said he's an attacking. Wait, metrics can measure how attacking you are. Wrong or right? Assists and goals don't actually measure that, but you can measure how attacking you is. Yes, wrong or right? What metrics? That's what metrics do. I'm not seeing him in nothing in the upper echelon in attacking. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see no good pass, no good crossing percentages and good all of that. I don't see it. I see a regular left back. I'm not saying he's bad. He's not a bad player. He's not a bad player. Nobody will hear me say he's not a bad player. But people are talking as if, like, yeah, get Lewis Hall and like it's this great upgrade. Like, I don't see it. Like, it's Lewis Hall. It's just like, okay, like this is the guy that's gonna change.
Rise my share screen 1 second.
Like Lewis Hall is gonna change our you know, I don't see it. And I'm not saying Lewis Hall is not a decent player, but like this, left back Lewis Hall, and I'm like, huh? Lewis Hall?
Is that Lewis Hall and Cucarella?
Yeah, so the green one is Cucarella. The blue one's Lewis Hall.
Oh, is that from the last season?
This 25-26.
Oh, brother. Cucarella's only done him on aerial percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fucking hell, mate.
I'll pop up the last season one.
I didn't think it. Wow.
Yeah. Yep. It's all optics, isn't it? It's all optics. Like, I get it. Like, you got a bias against Cucurella. You got a bias against Cucurella. You want him out ASAP. He's now basically gonna go. So it's like, all right, I want Lewis Hall, your guy. That's cool. That's calm. But some of us are trying to obviously think about the team and not biasness. You know what I mean? But I mean, shit.
Throw Nico O'Reilly in there. I want to see
something. What did you just show me? Stats, right?
Yeah.
Right? There's a graph of stats. When I just read out stats, y'all told me don't read stats. Now he reads out stats. Y'all want to read stats. Man, if y'all don't suck my dick,
this is 24-25.
The stats matter. A minute ago, I just read out some stats. Y'all didn't like the stats. Now y'all see something that lean your way. Now the stats count. Man, suck my dick. Get the fuck out of here. You motherfucking video game revolution ass niggas. We play the game on the video. I go by what the game say, what I see on the video game. Shut the fuck up. I just read you his attacking stats. You showing me this is his stats compared to Cucurella. I just read you his attacking stats.
Wow.
Fuck is you talking about? Get that nigga, pack him the fuck up. Fuck Lewis Hall. Oh, Lewis Hall. Fuck Lewis Hall. Played for Newcastle. He had 3 clean sheets. 3 clean sheets. 23 starts. Fuck out of here.
I only put it up because I didn't know this.
I just yelled out stats. Y'all disregarded my stats. So I don't want to hear nothing about no stats. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit.
You can bring this season Cucurella to the last season Cucu and Lewis Hall. Can you put this season's for all three then? Because they're
all 3 of them this season, yeah. Of course.
Yeah, right. Because they're all different seasons. Right.
Yeah. Oh.
What was this page again? Because this is the one Joey uses.
Data MB. I'll put the link in the
Data MB. That's it. Because we were comparing the centre backs. I need to use that more.
It's only because I just wanted to see it for myself, and then I just thought I'd put it on the screen.
Yeah, I remember they did the same shit with the Lappy Jackson. You think I give a fuck about this nerd?
I mean, I just wanted to see.
This is cocksucking nerd shit that I talk about with football fans. Field tilt and pocket space and meters run and this the same shit we did last off window. Niggas brought up this same chart for Gittins to tell me how Gittins was better than Nani and how this is better than that one. Nigga, eat my dick with this nerd shit. Go get some pussy. Fuck? Go get some pussy. This the same shit that they fucking showed for Gittins. Rob put up one.
Little bit so we can see
Rob put up one to show me how Garnacho attacking numbers is compared to the ones we got now. And get the fuck out of here. Y'all eat a dick. Y'all hold my L. My dick shaped like an L. It got a bend. It bends to the left.
He's got the most defensive duels, 1 out of all 3 of them. What the fuck?
I want to hear that shit. Fuck out of here.
So Cucurella's pink, Hall's blue, and O'Reilly's orange.
Well, Cucarella's at least close on the possession one.
Yeah,
O'Reilly's nowhere near any of them. But
Spain this motherfucking World Cup. I want to see that. I want to fucking see that, man. When Cucurella running around starting for Spain in a fucking final, and then a semifinal.
Who got the assist in the final as well?
Fuck, I want to talk about that. Fuck, I want to hear that shit.
Bless for bringing it up.
That coincides with how shit the whole team was as well, not just Cucurella. We had no stable partnership at the back as well. Yeah, he fell off. True, but who else didn't in that back line? You know what I mean? It's just mental.
No, I've only seen a couple Newcastle games. So all I can do is go off the stats.
I got a whole edit You think I give a fuck about arguing with these virgins in the chat? These are the same virgins that told me I was Jimmy Minerals for saying the window was a 2. Now where these little fag bags at now? They typing all this shit I was saying in. You little weirdos. You the same ones that was sucking the shit out of Cole Palmer's ass when I told y'all in the summer that Cole Palmer looked like shit at the games I was at. And I said Cole Palmer looked bad. You fucking weirdos who peep in when your little sister's taking a piss. You niggas who open up your sister's dirty hamper and take her fucking drawers and smell the middle. You niggas, I warned you niggas. Now what y'all the same ones saying? What's wrong with Cole Palmer? Because you little virgins don't know how to look at the sport and then project it to the future. That's what y'all little weirdos are. That's what y'all are. And this is the fucked up part. I never tell y'all are wrong for thinking what y'all think. It's just when somebody tell y'all the opposite side, y'all act like little weirdos. That's the problem. When somebody tell you the opposite side, y'all act like weirdos. Like, wake the fuck up. It don't have to go, everything don't go right. Everything don't go right. I told niggas. Oh, I remember when the manager was fucking fired. The stream Lewis was on. I was the first person he brought on. It was just me and him and all you fucking weirdos in the chat. You know what me and Lewis kept saying? It's going to get worse. It's going. And all you fucking virgins who peep in when your fucking auntie's in the bathroom about to get in the shower, changing her fucking pad, and you in there peeping and waiting.
Thank God for that.
Fucking told me and Lewis to shut up. I know. I'm quite sure we can go back to that stream and look at the chat, because then you weirdos can actually be get called out in 4 fucking K. In 4 fucking K. The shit y'all with y'all, because we're on here. Our opinion is reported and all that. But I remember where a lot of you weirdo motherfuckers type. Fuck out of here, man.
Yo, big up, big up.
What you talking about, man? What you saying, man?
Nothing much, man. What are we talking about, man?
So right now it was a Lewis Hall.
Oh, these niggas. Oh, Lewis Hall is want to be world. If we bring Lewis Hall, he solves our defensive problems. Lewis Hall
wouldn't be here for.
We were talking about Cucarella leaving. Lewis Hall likely to be the replacement.
They said Lewis Hall coming needs an upgrade. I said, bro, whoa, slow down.
Hold on, Ilya. Before you go, I want to read your super chats. Big up to Ilya saying Lookman was shit in the UCL, missed 2 tap-ins versus Arsenal in the second leg. That's one of the only games I've watched from him. But again, I know
he was better with the 2 legs. I agree, but he's still a good player.
Watch more Lookman before I have that. Let me read this before he leaves. Yeah. Big up to Ilya as well, saying I only watched Lookman in the UCL about 4 games. He also said Pulisic is better than all the left wingers we're talking about right now. Bring me whoever Jabby wants at left wing. And he also said the letter L bends to the right, though. I think when he was talking about the chart that what's it called? Yeah, the chart that Yasser brought up earlier. But I don't really get the reference by that. But still, big up anyway. Lucas says needs that Matt Dav versus Jimmy like the old days. Matt Dav will be back from Thailand in a couple of weeks, but I don't know about the ban just yet.
And, he's in Thailand.
He's
been in Thailand for a couple of months. Nah. Sky Cadet says, has anyone seen Jimmy? Big up from San Diego. Have a great weekend. Big up, Sky Cadet. God bless you, brother. I hope you and the family as well.
Oh, man.
The Real Me says players are overrated except Caicedo, Reese, and Steve.
Cole.
Yeah, I think Joao Pedro. Throw Joao Pedro in there. What are we doing? I knew we missed somebody. And big up to Brabsy saying, is that just for the Premier League? What about Inter Champions League? Yeah, I think that's only Premier League based. Is that the case, Yasser? Oh, he's on mute anyway. It's all calm. All right, calm. No worries. Big up to everyone that's super chat. Love my cheese.
What did you say, Lewis?
Oh, I asked, was that chart only Premier League based?
Yeah, it's only Premier League.
Why is the chat attacking you, Jimmy? What'd you say, man?
Yo, let me show you how these weirdos think, right? I said to them, they said, Lewis Hall is this great difference going forward. I'm like, okay, let me go look at his numbers. Going just the raw stats, not field tilt and these fucking, these charts they bring out that nobody really know what they mean. So they got colors and they got shapes, so it looked like something. His raw numbers. The dude had 1 goal. What was it? 1 goal, 1 assist. He created 5 big chances in 29 games. 20. Does that sound like a left back that is a chance creator to you? Does that sound like a big chance creator? Does that sound like this big upgrade? They think because he's better than Cucurella going forward, it's this big deal. What I said to them, the opposite side of that is he can get cooked like everybody else. I said Cucarella, what you lose with Cucarella is a lot of experience. He knows how to work the ref. He knows how to work players, and he has mentality. His mentality doesn't drop. I'm not saying he's a perfect player. I'm saying that I didn't think Lewis Hall is this big upgrade. If we're going to get a left back, I'd rather get us a left back who's more defensive minded, who can do a little bit of attacking, more than a left back. If everything they say about Lewis Hall is he attacked. So I'm like, okay, let me look at his attacking numbers. 1 goal, 2 assists, 5 big chances created. Easy, slow.
Okay.
That's not
okay,
all.
So now I get what the conversation is. I'll say there's 2 things to it. I don't like losing an experience ever.
No.
So I said it in the months ago. If we lose Reece James and Cucurella, this project is done because it means they're not trying to resign experienced guys. It's just bringing the next young guy. Now Cucurella might want to leave. He might be tired of this shit. He didn't make the World Cup. You know what I'm saying? World Cup squad. If he was playing for Barcelona
since January.
If he was playing for Barcelona, he makes that World Cup squad even if he's shit. Because didn't Balde make it? Balde's been dog shit this whole year.
He's been shit. He's
been dog shit this whole year. So I get from his perspective. So if he wants to go, I get it. He wants to go. I will bring in Lewis Hall if he wants to go. Right? That's just because I know I'm not gonna get Mendes. This club is never going to get Mendes. They're not going to get these top left backs or whatever. And I like what I see from Lewis. So I think he is balanced and he is growing. And I will make sure I get a lot of experience elsewhere as well.
Didn't you?
So that's my whole thing. Because I know this new manager wants to play a left wing back or whatever. I think he will suit that role. But I also don't think we're going to get Lewis. I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think he's coming back to Clay Lake. I think he's probably going to go to Manchester United or some shit like that. So it's not even. I think it's going to be Hato end up playing left back, and I like Hato. I think Hato's he's developing as a player too. He's actually really, really, really impressing me over the last 5-6 games. But he's still a young player, so he's gonna have errors and all these different things in his game. I just don't like the fact that I had to wait for Cucurella to get good for 2 years, and now I'm getting rid of him because you don't want to give him a deal. I had to wait 2 years for him to get good. Now he's good. Now he has the level of experience. Now it's time to get rid of him.
Oh, but no, you missing another point. You're missing. To them, he's not good. He has no good qualities.
But I don't listen to Tat. Don't know what they're talking about though.
These are the niggas I'm arguing with.
Just to take this super chat off, Ilya said Jimmy said his wang curves to the left like an L, and the previous one was saying that the L bends to the right, and like crazy, but fair enough. I understand. That's fucking mad. But love. Sorry, I just wanted to get that off the screen before it was there.
Man, pause all that, man. Yo,
yeah,
use a tiki man. But anyway, as I was saying, I've always liked Lewis, so I thought we should never got rid of him because from 17 he had that balance of a left back. He should have been playing behind Cucurella. Cucurella should still be our left back moving forward. We made the decision to go with Hato. Where's Hato going to play? Is Hato now a left center back?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Is that what he is? Or is he a left back? If Hato is a left back, Cucurella should be the left back and he's behind Cucurella. It's that simple.
Yeah.
We don't even know what this manager is going to play. If he's going to play 5 at the back or 3 at the back or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what that's going to look like. But I don't know, man. For me, I do like Lewis Hall. I like Lewis Hall as a player. I've always liked Lewis Hall as a player. I don't think I have to diminish Cucurella to like him. Cucurella is
that's how people move though.
Cucurella is better for me. Experience matters, and Cucurella the key thing about Cucurella is he plays to the level of the team. When a manager comes in that knows how to use him, he's an excellent player. When he's playing under a bum manager, he's average. That's just the way it is.
And
I have a top manager. I have a top manager now. Do I expect Cucurella to still play?
Thank you.
Yes, this season.
Because I was about to say, when we seen Cucurella at his best, Lewis Hall at his best ain't nowhere near what you seen Cucurella at his best.
Ain't even gotten to his best.
You tell me. I don't care what you tell me. There's nothing you could tell me. The best we've seen from Cucurella, Lewis Hall ain't nowhere reached those levels yet. Nowhere near yet. I'm not saying he can't. I'm not saying he can't.
He's only 22. Oh,
I'm not
saying
he'll
get there, maybe. Maybe we'll get there.
A lot of talent. He has a lot of talent. He can carry the ball. He's comfortable on the ball. Defensively, he's solid. But he still has a long way to grow, right? The clubs have never, again, with the same PR that they use for him, they use it for Cucurella now. Cucurella wants to go to Atletico Madrid. He wants to go to Barcelona. He always wanted to go. You ain't offer him a deal. Where's the 5-year deal?
Oh yeah, he's
4-year deal.
I think he's out too. He's the player they can get the most bread for.
Because you don't want to offer him a deal. It's that simple. It's not like they offered him a deal and he said no, and then I want to go to Barcelona. Where's the deal, guys? Stop falling.
It is weird because he did get the pay rise a year ago, I think, but it didn't come with a contract extension.
You're not gonna not take the pay rise. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna take the pay rise if it's offered to you, but there wasn't a contract extension there. It just wasn't. And which club is gonna give you a pay rise
behind the scenes with that too? Maybe he was already having questions.
That's probably why
I'm just thinking.
That's probably why he came out and said what he said too, because he like.
What has happened with
all the stuff with the pay rise was all before Maresca left. From Maresca leaving, he was just done.
If I see what's happened with everyone else, to me it's the same thing happening here. Hey, we can get some money off you. We know Atletico wants you. We know these Spanish teams want you. You know what I'm saying? You're 28. We don't want to give you a new deal, so we're not giving you a new deal. But you can't tell me if you offered him a 4-year deal, he wouldn't sign it because you never offered him that. Cool, you want to get rid of him. So is our left backs going to be Hato and then Lewis Hall, 2 21-year-olds? Okay, I mean, I guess. I think that's a bad idea because I'm quite sure Hato gonna think I can get this nigga food. I can eat his food. You not for what we see Hato do this second half of season. That you can't tell me there's not a chance Hato could be better than him next year. From what I've seen, there's a chance Hato could be better than Lewis Hall next year. See, hold on. Let me just address this. Danish, you're only saying that because you do not like Cucurella. When people don't like a player, every sense of objectivity just leaves their fucking mind. And I always say it's until it happens to the player you do like, then it clicks in your head and you get it. You know what I'm saying? Shit that I was saying 2-3 years ago. Now that it's happening to players people actually like, then they're like, wow, the PR from the club is crazy. Why are they doing this? Why are they? And I'm nigga, that's what they said 2 years ago. I heard Louis talking about it earlier, right? With Gallagher and Mount.
Mount and Gallagher. I was like calm because they're shit. But now it's like
now it's happening to guys that you like, and it's like, man, what's the club doing? The same thing.
Remember when I sent you that picture of Mount liking the protest video? I was like,
I was telling you. To me, it made zero sense. I'm like, logically, this makes no sense. They're offering a 1-year deal. No one on earth is going to sign that. People are like, oh, well, he doesn't want to be at the club. I'm like, it's okay if you want him gone. I'm okay with people wanting players gone. But don't fall into the trap of the club because you don't like the player, because it's going to happen to a player you do like.
Yep.
And when it happens, then you start screaming from the top of your lungs, everybody, don't you see what's going on? I saw it, but I saw it for players you didn't like then too. The reason why I want Enzo to get his deal and break the wage bill, not because I like Enzo, because fuck that wage bill.
Because it's gonna force them to pay players better than him, and there's a lot of players better than him. So if you gotta bring them in, you gotta have to pay them.
So I had a question, if I remember correctly, for Hato, especially down. You were saying the last 5 games, especially, he's been playing really well. Wasn't he playing mostly at left center back? Because we've been playing the back recently, right? So I actually prefer him there, to be honest.
No,
especially if we're doing back in the Xabi Alonso system.
Yeah, here's my thing with him though.
Yeah,
he's a young player. You can develop in whatever. He has talent. You can develop in whatever.
He's his ass off.
So if the manager wants to play him as left back, right?
Yeah.
This kid can carry the ball. He
can carry the ball.
No, I agree with you.
When I first maybe 5 games I saw him play, I thought he was ass. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be honest. But I give young players time, and I can change my mind on a young player anytime. I don't have like a strict, you're just trash. Unless I've seen you play for 200 games.
Yeah.
If I've seen 200 games, and I think you're not good, I'm sorry. That's enough evidence. But I was worried because they were like, yo, he's captain the Ajax, he's this, he's that. He just needed time.
Yeah.
He needed time. I'm seeing it now. Okay, he can carry the ball. He's defensively smart. He has errors. But when I look at him and
He's
his
19,
development package,
He's 19 as well.
and I look at Gusto,
night and day.
It's
Oh
night and
my
day.
gosh.
It's night and day.
Oh
Even
my
Wesley
God.
even
But this is why, yeah, not every player. I think.
let's go back to what we're talking about because that's
Yeah,
what's
but
gonna piss me off.
Daniel, this is the
Yeah,
thing though.
Hato.
Not every player
Yeah.
is gonna do his thing straight away when they come to the team. I'm not saying that they shouldn't, but you are gonna get, especially if you're gonna get younger players, you're gonna get some of these man that start playing well next season. You know what I'm saying, or the season after.
Yeah. But,
So,
okay.
like, this is why I think sometimes we treat some of these players like they're experienced and ready. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like we brought in experienced, ready players and they failed us. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, some of these man, some of them aren't trash. Some of them, there might be something there. But at the same time, you can't wait for every player, innit? So you got to kind of find the right balance.
100% there, but you also have to, because I already know this. You can't have Hato developing at left back, Josh developing at right back, Kobe still developing at center back, next to Star developing at center back. It's not going to work. It don't matter how talented I think they are individually, that is never going to work, right? So when Hato came in, people were saying Hato should start. I said, well, start. I'm watching them play, and then maybe they played him just pure center back, not like left center back. They played him pure center back. To me, he's like Azpi, but better going forward. Like he can carry the ball. But Azpi can play like right center back. Azpi can't play center back, like actual center back in the back four. And that's what he was doing early on. And I'm looking at him, I said, nah. This ain't it. Left back, he's had some moments here and there, but he's not better than Cucarella. So I'm more willing to keep him on the bench and Cucarella plays.
Yeah.
That's just how I felt about it. And I wanted, because I knew Reece James couldn't play that many games, that's why I wanted Josh to develop more, because Gusto is ass. I'm sorry. I know you guys believe in him. He sucks.
I don't believe in him.
Who's believing in him?
I know you believe in him.
Not me.
I just gotta get it out there. Gusto sucks, man. I'm tired of him. 2 years of being ass.
Yes, I was about to say that. He had the first year, he was DC, back-to-back years of ass. Gone.
Dan, you know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say France is starting right back. I'm like, just because France can't produce.
I don't give that, but you know, my bad. My bad. I cut you off, but that's a good thing. That keeps his evaluation high. I hope he go to World Cup and he cook, and then they get fucking rid of him. That's what I hope. I hope he goes there and go to World Cup and cook, and then they get rid of him.
Yeah, if there's a young player I would want to develop in that role, or even in the right, if this manager's putting a 3 at the back, it's perfect because I think it suits Hato and it suits Josh a lot better. Yeah. Not being just in the back 2, being in the back 3. You can develop them behind the very experienced guys, behind the Lacroix, right? Behind the Cucarella. If I'm doing a back 3, Cucarella is my left center back. Well, Cucarella can play left wing back. I'm not playing him at left wing back.
No, he's playing left.
I'll be honest.
He's shown he can do left center back.
I hope.
I know with his experience next to Levi, next to someone like a little crowd, that would be a super solid center back. That would be a solid.
And then your right back could do the bombing up.
But what I'm hoping for, I
right back, or if it's your right wing back and your left wing back can do that. But that's my 3 center backs.
That's it, 3. Right
so what I'm also hoping for, in addition on top of that, like. Shout out to Thiago Silva. I hope he retires and joins us. I hope he retires and joins us. I pray to God he joins us with Xabi Alonso.
Who's that?
So there's reports that we've offered Thiago Silva up to a chance to join our coaching staff if he decides to retire. So I hope he retires. Like shout out, retire from Porto, retire from the sport, join us this summer with Xabi Alonso. Teach these kids. That would be a godsend. A godsend.
Nobody can tell me he will not help in the locker room.
Yeah. You're telling me
for what he did for these fucking bums he played alongside, there's no way he doesn't help as a coach. And he was doing his coaching badges the whole time at Chelsea. If I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, that's correct.
He doing coaching badges?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, and his
son is playing for the under 15s, anyways. Still currently.
Get him in, man. Get him in.
Like you're telling me that you're gonna have Thiago Silva as like the coaching staff for the defense, you could say, and then you have Xabi Alonso helping midfielders learn the runs, run the passes. Like, what else in terms of footballing education could you want? if we are, let's be honest, we're gonna go for the young route because I know we're not fucking buying experience. So what better education can we give these young players than having two of the best in their positions in this generation that just passed us in terms of Thiago Silva and Xabi Alonso?
I mean, that would make sense, but would they do it?
I'm glad the clubs put that out, but I hope Thiago Silva retires and takes it
Same
up.
nigga that was shouting Silva out. Yeah, as a 40-year-old player. Fuck is the difference? We talk about bringing him back as the coach.
The coaching staff, yeah.
Y'all niggas be weird, bro. Like, all right, you won. Hey. Y'all ever had like a special needs cousin? And he'd be like, yeah, you won. Come on, all right, you drooling on me.
Hey, listen, big up though, man. I gotta go. Love.
Big up Yasser, man. For bless up. Safely remind me about Data MB, bro. Still.
Nah, you're welcome, bro. Anytime.
Yeah,
Yo, we ain't even talk about Enzo.
No, we haven't.
Enzo can't go now.
Who's paying the money?
No, even if somebody got the money, we're not in a position to bring in a player better or even near quality. Even I who want Enzo going, you cannot let Enzo go. This is not the summer. You can't do it. You can't do it. Because who the fuck you bringing in? Who you bringing in? What player? Why would you come to Chelsea?
You know who's linked?
We got Barco.
Alex
You
Scott.
Unless I don't want to hear about Alex Scott.
Nah, Alex Scott's not it. The only thing Alex Scott got is fucking hair that bounces.
Because if Alonso has the type of, I don't know if he has the type of Lampard pool to be able to convince some of these guys to still come to the club, even though we don't got no Champions League. You know what I mean? If you can convince a guy like Anderson, does not move me. I'm sorry. I know you guys know your Anderson. I know he doesn't. No. For what? Because if he's playing a 3 at the back, right? He's playing a 3 at the back, and he's playing 2 deep lying players.
Caicedo and Anderson, I guess, would be it.
I would take Wharton. If
I'll take with
Caicedo. His passing is different.
It's the passing,
and he's fresh, and he got a little press resistance with him too.
So if you can replace him with less money, and then also maybe buy a more experienced guy to come in as well to add to that midfield, maybe I'll do that, right?
You take a Bruno Guimaraes, no?
What?
That's a
no. Hold on, I would definitely take Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah, but that's a level that
it's going to cost you more money than what you. There's no point. That's like a. Okay, then if I'm doing that, why am I selling Enzo? Unless Enzo really wants to go.
That's what I'm saying. That's why.
Well, it kind of seems like Enzo really wants to go, if I'm being truthful. But
I know, yeah. Wharton has 1 goal in 3 seasons, man.
Yeah, we're not.
He's in the team. He's in the team.
If we do what we're supposed to do, we're not supposed to be needing no bunch of goals from no fucking sitter. He's gonna be a sitter anyway.
So he's meant to be a deep line playmaker.
Yeah, he's a deep line playmaker. I ain't looking for no goals from that nigga anyway.
These people, they move like 21 GNA and they think this guy's next Lampard.
Bro, this would be the time to see. This is why I wouldn't get rid of Enzo, because I don't think he's world class. I don't think he's any of that. But
he's not that.
Not right now. He's not.
What I'm saying is these are the seasons that he's supposed to get to that. Why? You've played in these different positions in your career. You've done all that. Right, you've been to me. If I just wash it out, like I take the forecast, I take the history, I wash it out all the way through. He's been mid, some highs, some really lows.
No. Look, a smidge above. Let's give him a little bit above mid.
Listen,
he's been slightly above mid, slightly, because that's what I said, and I get beat for that.
I
say, he's been slightly, and you know why I'm not mad at you? Because you're not that far from me. I say a slightly above mid, and you say mid, so we're not even that far.
Being a mid-range jumper, man. Mid-range.
SGA, he that SGA, he that Kobe in the prime, man. Kobe in his prime.
Just
that
a
pull up off the
jumper.
elbow.
And it's like, it's cool, but it's not getting me enough. You got to get some threes. It's a different era.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
like you see that goal he scored the other day? If he had like 3 or 4 of those this year, we'd be good. Yep, he doesn't score them. And not even, and hold on, not even that he doesn't score them. They're not threatening. He's in that.
No, Jimmy. My issue when I always say this is he's in that position a lot.
The most. And that's what I be telling Jims.
And I'm like,
I said, Jims,
figure out your passing. If you figure out your shooting, if you're actually working at it, because people tell me finishing isn't a crazy technique to have. Anybody, if you just work on it, cool. Then work on your finishing, right? They're comparing you to the real number 8. You don't put the real number 8 in those positions. He's giving you 20. Yes. I'll be honest.
Yes.
We gotta be
like,
honest.
He gets a lot. And that's why I don't think people understand. That boy gets a lot. And it'd be like, he get a lot of clean hits. Clean hits. Clean hits where all he got to do is just, it's not even like you got to bend it because you got to bend it around somebody. You only got to bend it around the keeper, and he puts it right on the fucking keeper.
He has that. He has those chances so much.
Too much.
My problem is that, bro, why? Just work on it. I know you can work on it, right? Just work on. If you work on that, you're giving us probably 7 more goals a season, getting us probably 10 more points.
And
now
the
you're
name
seen as like the best midfielder.
That's the type of finisher we need in that spot.
Because
For me, Lopez, guys who can finish, bro. Like
He's
they
a shooter.
finish.
He's a shooter. Yeah.
Like world-class finishing from the fucking 10 area. World-class level finishing from the 10 area.
Enzo, my problem with Enzo is execution and consistency. I like his IQ. I like his play.
He definitely
generally.
has an IQ. He's
gotten better with his play.
He's not a dumb player. Yeah, he can
Only thing
stand
that
and pick up
fails him
pass.
is his pace and power, but he sees everything.
We don't need that.
Stamina. Yeah, all of it.
But the problem is that what I need from you is when you have those passes, consistently punish people. This is how Bruno gets what he gets, because he makes a lot of errors too. But if he's gonna punish you. You give him a through ball, he's making that pass.
You pay. Yeah,
and that's going to be a goal.
Pay. Yes, he's making you pay.
And that's the big difference. That's the big difference. Enzo gets in those spots and he doesn't do it. He's not as consistent as he needs to be, and he's not as consistent.
It's not natural to him.
He's not as consistent with his passing as well. That you're looking at him like a Frankie De Jong. His passing is not consistent enough. It's just his all-round play. You see a great pass followed by it's like 5 yards from him, and he just
fucks it up.
What's up,
or the pass to the winger that goes too wide. Him and Cole Palmer mastered that this year. Like I'm like, God damn, what's going on, man?
Yeah. People act like I'm hating. I'm not hating on them. But I'm not gonna call them world class because I've named those like 3 or 4 things where if you get better at this, you could be the best midfielder in this league. But you got to be consistent. If people are scared of you in those kind of shots, they're gonna make rash moves, man. They're gonna try to, slide tackle. It's gonna start looking crazy, and then you get more opportunities to get more assists, get more passes, things like that I feel like can open up his game. But he's not quite there. I think he's gonna get there maybe next season. I don't want to give that player to Real Madrid or something.
And the good thing with him also, he doesn't have his shit mentality. That's another thing that and I'm not even an Enzo guy.
He's very prideful. He's very prideful.
He has a good
South American, you know what I mean?
He has a good mentality. Like that's a plus on Enzo's side. For all you Enzo sexuals, that's a plus. He has a good mentality. I think with more people like him around him, like they'll be able to challenge him. The guys around we have don't even challenge him. He's challenging. There's games where he's literally out there stinking it up, and he's the one doing the yelling. Where he's just stinking it up, it should be able to be somebody that can yell at him, and we got nobody that do that. Cole Palmer's not a yeller. He show his frustration just through petulance. He'll do the hands up and the this and that. Like, so you need somebody on the pitch the opposite of that. You can have the Cole Palmers. You can have guys like that. You just need guys that's on the other end of that spectrum that can balance it out. And we don't have enough of that. That's the problem. We don't have enough of that. You need somebody that can go to Cole Palmer and say, yo, kid, come on, man. Stop with all the soaking and all the crying and shit. There's nobody there that can do that. Yeah, and if that's just his personality, that's just his personality.
That there is, to me, I think so. Like Levi is so important in the team because he talks a lot, and he believes in himself too. He has a certain level of arrogance, maybe because he's always been good even at his age. But he also talks a lot.
Pushing him more to be that leader now too.
Yeah, but he organizes. He's passionate. Guys like that, guys like Enzo, you don't want to get rid of those guys and not bring in guys who have even more of that. Like keep those guys, keep Enzo, keep keep Enzo, keep your Cucarella. You don't gotta sell him, you know what I'm saying? And then go get a guy like a Lacroix into the team. And he's going to the World Cup.
Yeah.
But get a guy like that into the team.
Experienced as well. Right age.
Get rid of
right-sided centre back as well.
Can leave. Gusto can leave.
Yep.
Gusto can leave. You know what I'm saying? And maybe get another experienced center back or something to come in as well. But definitely get rid of Sanchez.
Senesi could be another one. No, it's not like a famous, like a
Hell
popular
no.
name, but
No, big up.
Yeah.
Hear that. Let me run through these supers quickly because I gotta make a move. Big up to 9 saying Cucarella isn't technically good enough to play for us. He's limited in all 4 positions: left centre back, left wing, 10 and 6. Hall, Hato, Barco, all much better. I would debate left centre back personally because I think he's just fine in that role. But the other ones I can understand the questions on. Big up to Assad saying Chilwell did more than Cucurella. Can we stop gassing him? Well, that doesn't mean Cucarella's not been good for us either, bro. Like, this is what we mean when it's on the other side and people are doing too much on Cucarella. Let's not act like Cucarella's done nothing of note and he's been garbage in his time because that's disingenuous. Shard says, big up Azpi and Silva. Up the fucking Chelsea. Big up, man. And also, Blue Coast, suck your mother. Big up, Shard, man. Petrara says, why didn't England call up all these good players? Don't care. I don't care. I want them push more of my Chelsea players out the World Cup. I want them all to get rest. Come on, man. And big up to Naval Nation saying what Jabby should do, let all the Strasbourg in and then put them on loan and then sell them off the Barco and Omega loan. Loan them 2 years and get proper players in. They ain't bringing shit to Chelsea. Shouldn't be here at all. But yeah, bro, like, just because they're coming in this summer, it doesn't mean that they're staying. Jabby Alonso hasn't signed off on any of them staying. It's just already been signed off before him that they're coming into the club. They could easily go straight back on loan if he doesn't rate them or he thinks they need more game time. But yeah, big up Naval Nation, big up to panel, big up to chat. I'm gonna step out and enjoy this summer because I've been waiting months for this sort of weather. So I'm gonna send you guys over to Footy Judge Mo, Spam World Champions Raid. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Love my G's. Take care, man. Up the chat.